that's me. And you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's pretty standard. Check this out!
At number 1, guys, a quick mention over here since this is an upcoming list and we have had no prior, in fact 0 prior knowledge about something by Tango Gameworks in the making. For those of you who missed it, came out a couple of days ago here, something called Hi-Fi Rush. First and foremost, this is a rhythm-based action-adventure single-player, halfway a Guitar Hero, and a Devil May Cry / Sunset Overdrive Madness mix. This game's about $30 right now. It's pretty cheap and has about 100 out of 100 positive review scores on Steam. That's just insane.
Defect.
Is this the guy?
We'll take down this company, one boss at a time. Just so you know, they're insane.
I'm here, baby.
Depends on the night. Most nights it's watching, waiting for a slip-up.
Coming up behind that once again by Telltale Games, we've got over here The Wolf Among Us 2, announced about half a decade ago, and ever since has been one of the most anticipated detective style noir visual novel based games in the making. Now for those of you who have been waiting on the new game, Wolf Among Us 2 is said to be coming out by the end of the year, possibly around October, and rather than acting as a sequel, the game will now start from scratch, actually creating a new story for Bixby and Snow White. There's more.
Planned. She mentioned that there was some violence. In the moments when you find yourself losing control. How does the anger manifest itself?
Y'all remember that one almost melancholic deer adventure of a game that was said to be made by just one person? Well, after about 4 years now, Way to the Woods over here is finally coming out for PCs, Steam official, Xbox consoles, and possibly even the PlayStation consoles at a later date though, but initially around March this year. To accompany the great news, we got a new trailer, and this is how it really works now. Announced roughly 2.5 years ago as a PlayStation 5 exclusive ever since, we've got a number 4 once again with no new trailer, no film release date even, but a rumor that Little Devil Inside is in its final stages of development and possibly releasing just like the first game in the list, Hi-Fi Rush, as a surprise next month. It's actually been so far an entire year since we heard about this minimalistic action-adventure RPG, semi-open world even, and believe it or not, developers stated that the game will, no matter what, eventually release its worst case scenario by the end of the year.
Here he is surrounded by a mob, striking and sticking the blade into enemies to pull and throw them around. During his travels, Billy needs to resort to his survival instincts and make use of whatever he has to survive.
At number 5 by Nintendo official itself, The Legend of Zilla Tears of the Kingdom, or maybe Tears of the Kingdom, now has a release date of May 12, 2023. Game is going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch exclusively. All Switch owners probably know this already. This game is the sequel to Breath of the Wild, and besides the fact that it's just God knows how much more advanced in gameplay compared to the previous game it'll be, and also then in visuals, it'll now have a fully considered English voice acting. Check it out just in case you missed it.
My name is Tess Devine, and the world is passing me by.
Announced around December 2021, that's almost a year and a half already, we've got by the same developers of Tacoma, a couple of other small games you probably don't know either since 2013, and now finally here, the latest title, Open Roads, in case you missed it. This is a first-person story-driven game about this certain mother-daughter relationship, nothing weird, and it's just about some treasure somewhere they're looking for, where meanwhile, they're just getting to know each other. You know the drill. Check it out, this game's set to be coming out by the end of the year.
We can't ask her about these things anymore, so we have to go looking for the answers ourselves. My mom and I are out on the road, searching. I don't know what we'll find, but whatever it is, I know we'll find it together.
At number 7, actually the first time I'm mentioning this game here in a list, period, we've got from roughly 3 months ago by Red Art Games something called Oni Road to be the Mightiest Oni. This is an action-adventure semi-open world and story-focused based on the folks of Japanese, in fact heavily inspired by the Japanese myth and demons, though something I'm personally always been into. Anyway, this game's set to be coming to all consoles and PCs as well, March 8th this year. Quake Mode just came out with a new trailer on Atelier Ryzer 3. They said the game is now releasing on all consoles including Switch March 24 instead of February, and technically just a month delayed, said to fine-tune the final stages of the game and making sure the quality is going to be delivered as always as expected. That's it, we now know Alchemist and the Secret Key is improved in graphics and even has a bigger map in addition to some more gameplay adjustments.
懐かしい気配がするな。
成長したな、ライザー。
レンと共に戦えるのを嬉しく思うぞ。やっと見つけましたよ、父さん。見せてあげるわ。
Journey.
Coming up behind that from roughly 3 years ago, we've got over here the one and only Everwild. This is one of the lesser mentioned projects in the making by developers Rare. That's just the same folks behind Sea of Thieves games. And for those of you who've been waiting and kind of given up, the good news is that the game is being made. It now even has a release window of 2024, and it's going to be acting as a Microsoft exclusive. As a trailer, in case you missed it, just a reminder, this game will be at its core an open world adventure.
It teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it.
revealed at the Game Awards of 2020. We've got over here finally Chia with a new trailer. This is for those of you who missed it, an exploration-based action-adventure about the journey of a little girl trying to rescue his grandfather. This game has got hints of Zelda Breath of the Wild to some extent, where you can actually fly with this little balloon thing, climb, mount animals even, and it's actually pretty fine to visuals as well for an indie game. Check it out, this one's set to be coming to PCs and the PlayStation consoles only in spring this year. And last but not least, we've got over here once again Planet of Lana, revealed about 1.5 years ago as a cinematic puzzle adventure Microsoft exclusive that is now hitting only PCs and Xbox consoles in 2022, which was not the case at all, and apparently it's now releasing around summer this year. And to accompany the update, developers came out and assured the game will eventually deliver a promising and legitimate science fiction story on top of a great puzzle platformer. Check it out.